bundled up and ready to go. So we're going to be clearing some land, try to cut up some trees, get some firewood, and hopefully finish clearing the rest of the first house.
We got here a little early before Bill did. This gravel, which is really helpful for today, because it's so wet and rainy that the drive is really slick and super muddy, and so the trucks are having a hard time getting up. So we're kind of just using it to fill in patches with the gravel. And also we have some nice sized rocks here, so we're going to pull some of that out, hopefully use it later on for landscaping.
Really nice long oak pieces that are nice and straight and just a good 2 inches thick. So we're gonna save these, recycle these, possibly use them in a few different places. Julia prefers to drag things as opposed to risk getting nails in her hand.
Tiny tin shed that we're trying to take what we can from it before it gets knocked down, and yet there is so much more trash. An old barn used to be there that they just decided to start throwing tires and everything. You walk over here, more tires, surprise, surprise. Buckets, steel pipes, sewer pipes, beer cans. But once this is all cleared, this is gonna all open up and have a gorgeous view of Lookout Mountain. How it is. I haul the heavy work and he holds the camera.
Unfortunately, the tractor's down right now. Got the hydraulic cable stuck on a branch. The third day that we were demoing, and it's starting to look a little bit better, but unfortunately we've had some setbacks today that were unexpected. Started out late.
Bill's tractor broke a piece, having a hard time dropping the dumpsters back and forth because it's so muddy.
Slippery and wet.
So it just took like twice as long as it normally does.
Chainsaw wasn't working very good. I kept hitting a fence that was in some sort of metal fence that had grown through one of the trees that I was cutting. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and the day after that.
So it'll probably won't be back here at the property for another week and a half.
That's about it.
That's kind of a depressing note to leave.
Maybe tomorrow will be better.
So we're here on day 4, another rainy, late start day, unfortunately. He's finishing up that last little bit. Carlton's trying to chop up a few trees that blew down yesterday, and I'm super excited because you know, I love working with wood and, you know, working with raw materials and stuff for my jewelry and for Spectrum. And some of the stuff he's cutting up is pretty cool. I'm gonna try to salvage it for some pieces. As you can see here, I mean, usually I have to order stuff like this, and then, you know, get it cut, drilled, and sanded down before I can make it into beads. And I'm really excited being able to use trees and wood from our actual property to make into jewelry.
We're gonna try to get a view, see what we're looking at, and see if this is a good place to carve down the driveway. Oh yeah, here you go. So you can see the red tin roof of our neighbors where the drive will come out. It's early Saturday morning and we're on our way to the property. Hopefully we're going to get the second house demoed today and taken care of. We'll see.
This is like the third time we've said that, so. It's cold today. And wet. See if we can get this started. This is the back of that second house. As you can see, it's pretty dilapidated and caved in. What'd you find?
A bunch of junk. We've got alcohol bottles back here from the Prohibition. We've got random, looks like buckets of paint that when they were done with, they just tossed right here. Rims from tires. Hubcaps from tires. Some pipes. Some, oh, there's all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna try to haul this out. You can see Bill is trying to get some of that brick over this way so dumpster can get down to where all that trash is for that second house. And it's just kind of an uneven slope, so we're trying to level it out and hopefully the dumpster will be able to get down close to it. Cold.
It is freezing.
When you're in the south, if it's below freezing, it's freezing.
is the weed stem here. He said that the moisture just kind of like comes out and like blooms into these like ice sculptural floral things. Isn't that neat? It's like beautiful shards of ice. So cool.
The incredible part about this second house is that they had actually thrown their garbage under the crawl space, and instead of taking it out to the curb. You have to pay for that as an extra service here. And so there was just so much extra trash in this house that we've had to haul away, and now we're down to the last little bit.
So this tree is dying and is right where we are going to build, and this is our second attempt at trying to get it out. The roots are really massive and have grown around a rock. Let him do it.
We've got most of the trash in a pile now, and we're just picking the rest out by hand.
There you go. Yeah.
So we got this dumpster full of dirt and rock and mud. It rained last night, so we're supposed to have this hauled off, but it won't even budge, so not sure what we're gonna do now. Try to empty out some of it and try to go again. Hopefully get the truck out of here with the garbage. day has not ended well. We are calling it quits because of the rain, and it's supposed to keep this up all day, so kind of discouraging to try the same thing over and over again and end up further back than you were before. So we've got about half of the dumpster that we had loaded up unloaded because of the weight was just too much for the truck to get it up. And that haul ended up being like 6 ton over, so that's like $200. So what we're paying right now I think is $45 for every ton we're over. It's about $450 I think a load. So getting rid of other people's trash is not cheap, unfortunately. We got some trees taken down, but we couldn't get the big tree down, so we're gonna have to probably gonna just cut that at the base and try to burn out the roots or something. Not sure. So Bill, what'd you think of that pie? Was that good?
Yeah. I ain't kidding you. I didn't eat no dinner yesterday. Supper. I cut me a piece of pie probably about that big, close to half of it. And I got me a whole thing of ice cream. And I'd get me a bite of ice cream, take me
Oh, yeah, you gotta have apple pie with ice cream.
Yeah.
Or ice cream with apple pie.
Man, it was good.
I'm bad.
That crust tastes better than any apple pie crust
Yeah?
I ever tasted.
It's the only kind I use. I use it for all my pies.
Do you? Man, it's good.
Because it's all butter.
Well, usually I don't eat the crust and stuff on pies. You know.
Right.
Oh man, that's the best part.
That is on that pie.
Yeah.
The butter.
I kill a man over that crust.